trying to remember how you craft rope. I think it involves like the mushroom parts. But I need the mushroom parts so that I can research. And so I don't want to make like the rope fences, even though those are the nicest. I'm gonna have to make wood fences, but like I don't have enough wood for that. And it seems like such an easy problem to solve, right? You just go harvest trees. But I feel like those are the worst streams. Like in Valheim, I'll spend a good 3 hours doing nothing but cutting down trees just so I have enough wood to build my dream home. I'm trying not to subject you guys to that. Hello, hope I'm doing well. I am doing well. How are you doing, Bella? Normally I see you for the Final Fantasy streams, though it's been a while. I imagine you've been busy. I think I got that right. If I mistook you for someone else, I'm sorry. Alright. We need a lot more wood. Tree cutting is so cozy and nice, you wouldn't mind? As long as I'm chatting and the vibes are cozy, you don't care what I'm doing? That's fair. And honestly, that's probably true. But now I feel like I gotta come up with like cool stories to tell. Somebody called me a teenager on YouTube today. They're like, there's no way you're an old person. You're like 20 years old tops. Ooh, can I steal this sheep? It's close to where I live. I can steal this sheep. You saw my response? Yeah, like, I'm not super old. Like, that is a lie. I am not a 70-year-old man, but I am definitely not a teenager. The sea of clouds brought us ashore home once again. What are you gonna teach me? A wooden lateen sail. I like the cut of its jib. Like, I just don't see it. I don't know where you're from, where kids have the voice I have. Like, on my end of the microphone, it's super manly, I swear. Adorned by the sunset, we danced with the sunrise. A pigment pool? That sounds nice. Can I dye my sheep? I need sheep chalk. That's how you get like different color sweaters, right? You just dye your sheep. No, I'm right. I typically show up for Final Fantasy XIV, but you enjoy all games. You've been missing the 14 streams because you're trying to get your sleep. That is a good plan. Honestly, I feel like most of my viewers miss my streams because they sleep at normal times. Like currently, I have to stream at night when the kids are asleep. Because I've got a day job that I have to do that actually pays the bills. And, you know, I need to spend enough time with my family. I can only imagine how it would go if I was just like, you know what? Sorry, kids. You're on your own for dinner. I gotta stream. You know how it is. The fruits of our labor have ripened, waiting to be savored. Man, I'm finding all the knowledge over here. A granary. That's just gran. Gonna put all my grains in there. Come on, let me up. Is this just the table? It's a cozy little island. Whew. This game would cause your vertigo to happen. It was really bad. Like immediately at the start. Like the mouse sensitivity feels way up. Like it's really easy to get sick. Like I don't get motion sick, but I definitely can imagine how rough it would be for other people. Let me park over here and prepare for battle. Alright, so first things first, we need not coffee, some underwhelming soup, and raw corn. Oh, and there's, if you lay down, just a moment. Does my bonus pop up immediately or is it as soon as I end? There it is, at peace. That gives you health regen. You like the music? It's pretty good. Nice and cozy. Hang on, I'm not done with him. Is that him? Is he dead? I think I may be done with him. Whoop! Didn't think I was that close to the edge. Can I get close enough to that? Oh, wow. A sharp weapon is super sharp. Taking things out in like 2 hits. Or 1 hit in those cases. Get me out of here. So much shrooms. That was the only one, right? Yeah. Ooh, but it's still not very colorful here. That means it's a damaged ecosystem. It needs trees and an insect. Easy peasy. 1. There you go. And 2. Beautiful. Now I'll steal your corn. That's me, Mr. Steal Your Corn. Oof, those were some creepy shrooms. They are a little creepy. I don't know. For once, I'm just happy to play a game that isn't filled with spiders. Like, I don't mind spiders, but I know a lot of people have arachnophobia. The clouds may hide the stars, but their brilliance endures. Telescope? A crystal window, that's cooler. I would like some actual glass windows. Do they need glass wart? Or are they made out of actual crystals? Mr. Steal Your Corn should be the next Aloft title. It is a good one. That will be my like Twitch stream title if I can remember it. Though I've got to be honest, I'm not sure if we're gonna keep playing Aloft. And it's not that I'm having a bad time. It's just that there are a lot of really cool games coming out soon. Is my home really that far away? Alright, there you go. Swim away. Because, let's talk about upcoming titles. We've got Eternal Strands is coming out. Like, that's another game I don't think I'm going to play, but I'm actually excited about. Hello Kitty Island Adventures is coming out. Rift of the Necro Dancer. Civilization 7. There's just too much good stuff. Like, February is a great month for games. True, games really do abuse spiders for being the creepy enemy, right? Like, throw some snakes in there, man. Like, so you won't get, like, Indiana Jones buying day one, but, like, go easy on the spiders, just for a day. The play to the streamer, always a new exciting game. Well, I've actually been playing, like, a bunch of old classics. Like Cyberpunk, Outer Wilds, Satisfactory, Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I've been playing a lot of non-new games. And I'm really excited that this year there are a ton of games I'm interested in. I wrote them all down in stream, and there's even more on top of that. Like, I watched the Xbox Developer Direct, and like before, I was only interested in Expedition 33 from, like, their portfolio. But they got me excited for, what is that game called? South of something? It's the one, that takes place in, like, the bayou. Like, Deep South vibes, like an action-y game. Like, honestly, it didn't look all that great at first, but like, the sound's there, the environment's there, the story's there, the combat looks interesting enough. The combat's what's gonna sell it for me. Like, if it can be fun, like, that would be a great game. Like, a lot of people look at that game, South of Midnight, yeah, that's the one. A lot of people are looking at that game and they're like, ugh, they're just trying to shovel another black female protagonist down our throats. But I'm like, okay, let's look past that for like 5 seconds. And like, actually look at the content of the game. Like, Forspoken, like, really didn't seem that good to me. But this game's got, like, an interesting environment, like a great soundtrack, like the coolest monsters I've ever seen in my life. Like, I really want to meet Huggin' Molly. Like, that is a boss waifu if I've ever seen one, you know? And I like that I'm not just, like, fighting with a sword. You got, like, the interesting weapon of, like, magical threads. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but it seems like I'm going to be some kind of Jedi Spider-Man, and I'm down for that. Always wanted to be a Jedi Spider-Man. What am I doing? I learned how to make a bunch of stuff. Lantine sails, yes. Will break harsh environments and strong winds. Oh, will break in harsh environments. Okay, never mind. Yeah, like these wooden sails are the ones I feel like are going to carry me through to the center of the map. I don't know that for certain. Pigment pool. And down there at the bottom is like the cloth I'm missing. That's what I think we're looking for knowledge for. And that actually might be what I need this stuff for, the intact micter samples. Like, I wonder if the next tier of research there is going to get me to, like, the actual fabric. And then maybe I can make new outfits. So many things. Should I just go deforest an island? Is there an island I haven't visited over here? This one. We'll take a few trees from this place. Jedi Spider-Man sounds hardcore, right? It really does look cool. Plus, if you learned anything from playing Deus Ex, a protagonist is just a vehicle for some great stories and worlds, right? Like, I do feel like there's some validity to, like, criticism. Like, if they're concerned that the protagonist is gonna be boring, because I feel like that is a thing. But if she has, like, her own unique personality, that would be great. And it's just not personality equals woman, empowered, saucy. Like, at least, like, give her a hobby. Tell me she collects, like, glass unicorns or something. Like, I don't care what she just does. Just, like, give her something to make her special. Make her stand out a little bit. How goes the alofting? Glass unicorns. Yeah, you know, like little... like a little glass menagerie kind of thing. You get it, it'd be nice if they felt a little more human, right? But, like, I think they've got the potential. Like, at least in this one, they're, like, embracing the culture a little bit. Like, they're in the deep south. They've got, like, all sorts of things to explore. Honestly, I shouldn't even talk about the Deep South. I know nothing about it. I'm from the Deep North. Now you want to see a glass unicorn? Like, it used to be a little thing. Like, before toys were invented, people used to collect, like, little glass animals. Like, there was a play that had, like, that name, and I think it was actually a racial thing, too. I think it's called Glass Menagerie. It's like It's a famous one. I am not well read enough to be informed on the subject. But, you know, it's up there with like the color purple or like Raisins in the Sun. If I recall correctly. It's been a long time. I probably saw that play like 20 years ago. I thought it was the far north, in south of midnight. Or where I'm from. Because I was in the far, far north. The deep north. I call it the deep north. Up in mountain homes. Oof, I miss it. I am planning on taking the kids up to visit my family at some point this year. It'll be like the first vacation I've taken in a long time. But as old as I am, you might not know this, but like my grandma is still alive. So that would be my children's great grandma. She recently turned 92. But like her mind is starting to go. And we don't know how long the kids will be able to like, you know, actually meet her and know she was a real person. Does that mean the middle is the up center? Well, here's the thing. Like, in middle America, they call it the Midwest, and it almost doesn't matter where you are. Like, they say basically the entire thing is the Midwest. Like, anything that's not West Coast or East Coast. Like, everything east of the Appalachians to the Rocky Mountains is the Midwest. But that's the thing, like, even the center they call the Midwest. It's the weirdest thing to me. I don't know why they do that. Come on, I want to build fences. What are my options? Yeah, I can't... Rope would look better, but we're gonna wood fence this. I really hope my sheep, like, stay in the area. Come on. There's a snug place. You can do it. There. Wow. I mean... if the north was the deep north and the south was the deep south, wouldn't the middle be the upper part? Listen, now I'm getting confused. It's turning into some kind of Klein bottle here. Like, I can't tell where it begins and ends. Would you just... stick? Okay, if I target the fence, it seems to be the easiest way to get like those diagonals to stick. Alright, how does this look? If you were a sheep, you'd love it here, right? Whoop. Alright. There you go, Skylar. Feed yourself. So, like, they're definitely starving on my watch, right? Like, I'm not feeding them any hay. But I think, at least in our headcanon, we can be like, yeah, they're eating up here.